Don't skip this video, watch this video till the end, and I guarantee you won't be disappointed. This advice is for creators under 10K subs. This will help you not only grow an audience, but make time if you work a full-time job, prioritize the right tools, and that matters most and least. Warning. Ignore this advice if you only want to do YouTube as a fun hobby, in which case, stop worrying about growth and make whatever you want. This is an extremely long video with several sections covering content making, quality assessment, and growth strategy. If you want to grow your audience, and you are a creator that has a full-time job or a family to run, then you can't prioritize quality over quantity. Now, before you close this video, let's break down why. Lack of time, freedom, and resources. Produce 1-2 videos weekly, not just to post or churn out garbage. Ask the bum editing this video. It's clearly not working out. Try to get better and faster as an editor. Aim for 100 videos a year. This will be vital later in the strategy. Speed is your greatest ally in growth, only second to patience. When time and energy is limited, you need speed and focus to be able to grow as a content creator. Plan your videos in advance, and your videos need to focus on one audience. Remember, one audience, one channel. Otherwise, you spread yourself too thin, you are just going to get disappointed on multiple levels. Don't spend more than 5 to 10 hours on a video right now. You can focus on a high-quality banger video few times a year. But this should wait until you have more experience and resources. The YouTubers you admire have 40 hours a week to do nothing but make content and can hire other people. You can't expect to close that gap after being exhausted at the job all week. You have to do what you can with what you have until you can do better. And that's okay. Don't try to over-edit and be fancy when you are starting out as a creator. Edit enough to eliminate distractions and to enhance the best parts and most important parts of a video. Instead, put more thought into the idea, topic, and who it appeals to. Focus on scripting, structure, and storytelling. Learn a software for fast editing. I personally prefer Adobe Rush or CapCut. If you want something free but really good that can compete with big YouTubers and has almost no limitations, use DaVinci Resolve. I am an Adobe Power user and have been for 20+ years, so I use Adobe Premiere Pro, Adobe After Effects, and Adobe Audition for my editing workflow. The editing techniques you should prioritize. If you can learn these, then you can move on to the following. Aside from specific special effects or techniques from individual big YouTubers or films, these are the only editing techniques the majority of creators will need to know to make their content. I also recommend learning them in more or less this order of priority, as it will apply to most content. Focus on performance, personality, and production. Good audio is key, but confident on-camera delivery and body language matter just as much. You can improve all this for free, no cost, and instantly make any video 10x better by refining your on-camera presence and performance. For production quality, prioritize audio and lighting, even if you're just using your phone's camera. Investing in lighting gives you control over when to film, unlike relying on natural light, which limits your filming window. For affordable lighting, check out Neewer, Aperture, and Godox. If you don't wear glasses, an $80 ring light is a great option. If you wear glasses, go for a CB light from Aperture or Godox, $150–200. Avoid ring and panel lights. Position your light above and in front of you, or light from the sides, especially when using a whiteboard. For audio, get a microphone as close as possible. Good wireless mics for phones are under $30. For desk setups, use a podcast mic from Shure or Elgato, priced under $200, one of your best investments. For cameras, remember, the lens controls the video look. For a cinematic effect with a blurry background, use fast lenses with apertures like f1.2 to f2.8. This creates the big YouTuber look. Affordable cameras with interchangeable lenses include the Sony ZV-E10 and Sony A6700. For under $700 with a fixed lens, try the Sony ZV-1 or ZV-1F. For affordable vlog-style cameras with flip-out screens and audio jack inputs, these models offer all the essential features for content creators. For lenses, the best affordable primes for a blurry background are 20mm, 24mm, 35mm, and 50mm. The 24mm is great for small rooms and streaming and is used by vlogger Matt Davella. For close-ups, 35mm and 50mm are flattering, while 20mm is ideal for vlogging. When you can, the most versatile lenses for YouTubers are the f2.8 16 to 35mm and the f2.8 24 to 70mm. Content strategy. This is the key part, but even the best strategy won't make up for poor content. It would be unfair to your viewers. Your content strategy should focus on increasing views, gaining subscribers, and boosting monetization. To hit 1,000 subscribers, you'll need around 100,000 views from long-form videos. This advice is not relevant for short-form content creators. Usually, I tell creators that for getting 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours in 12 months, their target should be to make 100 videos and average 1,000 lifetime views per upload with an average view duration of about 3 minutes. 4,000 watch hours is 240,000 minutes, so 300,000 minutes, 5,000 hours, will give them a safety margin. 100 videos are 2 uploads per week for a whole year, and so it makes math easy and the goal obtainable. Get to 10,000 subscribers. We have to be more aggressive, and the goal is not necessarily to go from 0 to 10,000 in 1 year. If you have a lot of limitations on time and resources and have not learned video production and editing thoroughly, realistically, your first year of content creation will be struggling to get out 1 video per week, and it will probably not be focused and intentional content and will be expression. For most of you, the best thing would be to make a throwaway YouTube channel where you can post everything you're passionate about and get it out of your system so you cannot feel stifled and free up your mind. That channel is not about growth. It's about learning. Many of your favorite creators didn't see significant growth until their 2nd or 3rd YouTube channel. They needed time to experiment, develop their skills, and refine their approach before they could effectively engage an audience. To grow to 10,000 subscribers using the 1% rule, focus on getting your first 1 million views through long-form content without relying on going viral. Aim to produce 150 videos in a year, each averaging 8,000, 10,000 views. The key is to target one specific audience. When we say niche down, we mean focusing on topics that resonate with a particular group rather than just one topic. Think of it like choosing a lunch table. Whether it's the goth kids, the jocks, the chess club, or the cheerleaders, each group has its own interests and culture. Trying to appeal to all of them will be challenging. You would struggle in appeasing and uniting all of them. For getting views, you have to know what people give attention to, and attention isn't gained by video editing. It's retained by it. Attention is captured through the topic, title, thumbnail, and timing trend, which collectively demonstrate value to the viewer. If your topic isn't engaging, even a well-made video won't attract attention. The title and timing determine its relevance compared to other content, while thumbnails are crucial for standing out, make them compelling. I use the vibes framework for thumbnails, which includes being visually attractive at a glance, interesting, using bold colors and contrast, incorporating eye-catching elements, and showing social proof or status. Most successful thumbnails feature these elements, and exceptions don't invalidate this pattern. So focus on these principles to maximize impact. Titles are not supposed to be SEO friendly. It's topics that should be SEO friendly. This is a common point of confusion. And SEO or search-friendly content isn't really for those of you who want to be entertainers. It is for those of you in niches like tech, beauty, finance, podcasting, product reviewers, TV show reviewers, reaction channels, or those making tutorial content or covering news, politics. You can worry about it less or not at all if you are an entertainment-based YouTuber doing vlogs, pranks, gameplay, storytelling, spectacle, etc. In general, titles should be about what the viewer will value and identify with. One common method I teach is ambition versus anxiety, framing. The thing you want be true or the thing you are afraid is true, sometimes in the same title. Have a title that triggers both ambition and anxiety. The hook at the beginning of the video cites several pieces of data to support the claim in the title. Titles that use emotional triggers will get more clicks, and thumbnails that tell a story in a glaze without giving away the whole video but can illustrate the main idea will be a winning combination for a creator. For this reason, you need to focus on the idea, topic, and the thumbnail and title combo before you make the video, not after spending some time. Should you use templates? For most of you need templates because you're not good at choosing and arranging fonts properly and no knowledge on color theory and design and don't know what a good layout is and how to make those decisions. Templates where you can swap out your custom photos and rewrite the text at least mean that instead of a unique thumbnail that is bad, you can have a generic thumbnail that is acceptable. It is better for you to wear a school uniform and then stand out with a scarf or a pin or a hat and be just above generic. So while I understand the logic on custom thumbnails being better, it's only better if it comes out looking good. Good looking and generic is always better, remember it. This advice should help unless you're unclear about what to create or your audience. In brief, pick something you're passionate about and good at or can quickly become good at unless you're documenting a journey. Verify there's a large audience by finding channels with 100K to 1M subscribers in that niche. If not, be ready for the challenges of building a niche from scratch. You're trying to build an oasis in a desert at that point, and you probably don't have the experience, expertise, resources, or support to pull that off. So be self-aware. Consider your situation if you're aiming for a career rather than a hobby. Evaluate whether your niche offers good financial prospects and various monetization options. Check if there are many sponsors in your niche. If you can't name 5 to 10, going full-time might be challenging. Without sellable products or services, you'll rely on ad revenue and brand deals, which can be unpredictable. Decide if you want to be a hobbyist who might grow into a full-time creator, or if you're committed to intentionally building a career with sustainable growth. Ensure your niche aligns with your passions, skills, audience potential, and monetization opportunities. It should meet all 4 criteria. Subscribers? How do we turn viewers into subscribers on long-form content? We go off of the 1% rule here, which is why for 1,000 subscribers, you need 100,000 views. And for 10,000, you need 1 million views. And for 100,000, you need 10 million views. Some niches like gaming are much harder to convert viewers to subscribers and have a viewer-to-subscriber conversion rate of 0.3% or 0.5% instead of the general 1%. Subscriber count isn't as crucial for success as view-to-subscriber ratio on each upload might suggest. For the algorithm, subscribers don't significantly impact distribution. Most views, 50% to 80%, come from non-subscribers. This isn't a bad thing. It means you have great potential to convert these viewers into subscribers. Remember, on algorithm-driven platforms, audience loyalty is secondary to what's good for the platform. Subscribers may not always see your uploads, which is why creators who stick to a schedule tend to have higher viewer loyalty. To turn viewers into subscribers, focus on high-quality, high-effort content. If you're a busy creator, aim for acceptable quality with good audio and precise editing to minimize distractions. Here, your personality and performance are key to standing out. Build like and trust with your viewers by consistently delivering content. If you can't compete on the highest quality, focus on being consistent. Produce acceptable quality content that gradually improves with each upload. Aim to upload 3 to 5 times a week and go live weekly, especially if top creators in your niche upload only 1 to 2 times per week. This way, you cater to an audience hungry for more and offer supplemental content for those seeking additional perspectives. Alternatively, position yourself as a unique viewpoint compared to the most popular creators in your niche. The key is to create a quality experience. We return to and support those who provide value and a good time. Even if your production and editing aren't top-notch, great personality and performance can win us over, leading us to subscribe and share your content. For growth, leverage the value of community. If you're starting out, reply to every comment and be thoughtful in your engagement. Here are also 4 things the algorithm can't do anything about that help growth. Shoodle. Search, shares, shoutouts. If you're benefiting from these, then the algorithm would have to quite literally shadow ban you for you to not grow. You need to consider non-algorithm events in your growth strategy, and not always let YouTube take the wheel. Is there more to growth and content strategy than this? Yes. Is there information here that doesn't apply to your situation? Yes. Does this work for every single creator if they follow it without exception? No. Does that matter? No. This information has the highest overall probability of solving most of your issues when it comes to not growing as a content creator. For most of you, not growing boils down to a harsh truth that is pretty brutal. You don't want to serve an audience. You want to please yourself with what you are posting and be validated for it. Because you are looking for an audience and attention validate you for being you. Because you likely haven't experienced that before or enough. And you desperately want to feel seen. This is human and normal, so I'm not putting you down for it, even if that is what it feels like. But the blunt truth, as brutal as it is, will be that none of that is the problem of the viewer, and they likely don't care, and that is reflected in the growth you are not getting. My compromise is for you to serve an audience on YouTube, and then express yourself on Instagram, TikTok, and ask your YouTube audience to support you there where you can post whatever you want, whenever you want, and not niche down, and just have people support you no matter what. As for those of you who want to go full-time, most full-time creators make their money from sponsors and not AdSense. Do sponsored content, but also UGC, and get 3 to 5x brands that you can work with for a minimum of $1,000, $3,000 a month each, depending on what they need from you. If you can do that with long-term 12-month contracts, you can make a full-time living as a content creator. For early monetization, use the Amazon Influencer Program and its affiliate links, and make sure to use these with the YouTube Community tab. This is underrated for making money. YouTube can be a full-time income if you approach it intentionally and strategically. Treat it with the respect of a real job, because trust me, it is taxed the same as one. Keep in mind, you also have to make 30% more than your job, because you have to cover your taxes, but also pay for private health care coverage. I hope you find this helpful. Like and subscribe, and I will make this bum post new tips and tricks every week.